Hi, this is day 2 of learning robotics. Yesterday I made a single LED light up, and today we're going to make 3 LEDs light up in sequence. The first step is to set up my circuit with my 3 LEDs, and this got me thinking, what usually has 3 lights? A traffic light. And so why not make a little mini traffic light on my circuit board? So for my 3 LED colors, I chose green, yellow, and red. The green light will turn on, and then the yellow, and then the red, and then it'll cycle back to green and start all over again. So with that in mind, let's wire my circuit. It's essentially the same circuit as day 1, but just multiplied by 3 because there are 3 LED lights. So using 3 pins from the Arduino, this is what it should look like. Now it's time to write the code for it, so naturally I asked ChatGPT. I ran the code it gave me, and here's the result. It works, but there's an issue. For a traffic light, the green light and the red light are both pretty long, but the middle transitional yellow light is usually a lot shorter than either the green or the red light. So I want my little mini traffic light to reflect that. So ChatGPT adjusted the code, and this time the timing acts closer to a real traffic light. The red light is long, the green light is long, and the yellow light is much shorter as it transitions from green to red. Now you might be thinking, Tim, you're having ChatGPT write all of your code for you. Are you even learning anything at all? And that's a question I've been wondering about myself as well, but I think I'm at such an introductory phase that I'm basically still in the tutorial, and so I can just copy ChatGPT's code, make sure I understand it, and move on. I think in the future, when my projects get larger and more complex, and there are multiple parts that each have their own section of code, that's when I'll have to be more hands-on in actually writing the code and making sure all the parts can interface well with each other. But at the same time, ChatGPT is a super powerful tool that can just write all of my code for me, and I think it's a tool that's here to stay as well, unless like Russia drops a nuke on OpenAI headquarters or something. And so maybe the new strategy for code in this day and age is to just have AI write most of the code for you, and then you spend a lot more time testing and integrating and making sure everything works. But I'm still a beginner, so I don't really know. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments, especially if you're in the industry and have more experience working with larger code bases. But that essentially wraps up today's project. Having 3 LEDs instead of 1 taught me how to work with wiring multiple components on a circuit, as well as working with multiple outputs in the code as well. And this will be a very common theme in the future as well, as many projects will have multiple inputs like sensors that give me data, and I'll probably have to use this data, process it, and then have multiple outputs. And as you can imagine, more complex robots will have many inputs and many outputs. But that's all for today. Follow to keep up with my journey learning robotics, and see you tomorrow.